From the 10th to the 21st of November 2025, the 30th session of the Conference of the Parties, COP30, will be hosted in Belém, Brazil. The world gathers in the Amazon's gateway city to chart a course for climate action. This edition of COP is more than a summit. It is set in the heart of the Amazon, the lungs of the earth, symbolizing the link between forest protection and climate justice. Here, nearly 198 countries under the UNFCCC will negotiate climate policy, financing, adaptation, and mitigation. At the center, the goal to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels remains the guiding star of the Paris Agreement and the COP process. Yet current commitments put us far behind that trajectory. The upcoming global stocktake and new nationally determined contributions, NDCs, will be scrutinized here in Belém. One of the defining agenda items is climate finance. At COP29, parties agreed to a $300 billion per year target by 2035 for developing countries. But civil society and many Global South delegates call this insufficient, as the real need runs much higher. For example, in 2022, developed nations pledged about $116 billion, yet only $28 to $35 billion was delivered. Nearly two-thirds of that came as loans, often on commercial terms. Belém offers another unique spotlight: tropical forests and indigenous rights. The Amazon basin remains the epicenter of global forest loss. Brazil alone accounted for roughly half of all tropical forest degradation in the basin in recent assessments. Indigenous leaders in civil society insist that the emerging Loss and Damage Fund and climate finance models must recognize rights, agency, and self-determination, not just top-down flows. Innovation and technology transfer are also on the table. The UNFCCC has opened submissions for climate technology innovations that will be showcased at COP30. And the Brazilian COP30 presidency has launched more than 30 thematic days for inclusion and implementation, a shift towards action-oriented gatherings. What does success look like in Belém? Strong, visible commitments on new or enhanced NDCs aligned with the 1.5 degrees Celsius goal. A credible roadmap from the $300 billion to $1.3 trillion per year by 2035 for climate finance. Operationalization of the Loss and Damage Fund with meaningful access for the most vulnerable. Forest finance instruments that reward conservation and respect indigenous stewardship. Belém is more than a meeting place. It is a moment of choice for equity, ambition, and the planet's future. When the delegates leave Belém, the truth will not be in the words. It'll be in the changed pathways, from finance flowing, forests standing, and carbon dropping. The world will be watching.